Harry Potter has been a big part of my life. I've read all the books, watched all the movies, and I've played as many of the games that I can get my grubby little hands on. Except for this. What the hell is this? I wouldn't even touch this with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't even let my child play this game. If they asked, I'd just yell at them to go play something that actually has a soul. I've been asking for a proper open world Harry Potter game since they released the Half-Blood Prince on the Xbox 360 back in 2009. Just being able to explore Hogwarts and cast spells in that game made me realize how amazing a game like this would be if it was made in 2020. Enter Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, this'll do. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what I would like to see in Hogwarts Legacy, so basically a wish list. Harry Potter is one of my favorite franchises, or movie franchises of all time, and seeing Hogwarts Legacy finally confirmed is incredible, and I cannot wait for this game. So today I thought I would go through what I would love to see in Hogwarts Legacy. So let's get straight into it. First on my wish list is one creation. Honestly, if this isn't in the game, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. One creation is one of my major things that I would like to see in this game. It's pretty important to me since this game is supposed to be an RPG where we can create our own character and live our own lives throughout Hogwarts as a student. Having the ability to choose between the different types of woods, whether that be elm, holly, or vine for example, and be able to choose what kind of core we want, whether that be dragon heartstring, unicorn hair, or phoenix feather. Just having the ability to choose one of those and create our own wand that's unique to us, that will most likely be different to anyone else's wand that they create in the game, is such a cool feature that I would love to see in this game. Second on my wish list is transportation, whether that be flying transportation, land transportation, you name it, I want it. Obviously, from the trailer we already know that most likely broomsticks and hippogriffs will be usable transportation in the game. Hopefully we can use them whenever we want, free of use throughout the entire game, instead of just being stuck to a story moment or just stuck to a quest. I think it'd be really cool if we could use it whenever we want. Maybe we're gifted the broom, or maybe we help save the hippogriff in some sort of quest and he becomes our companion and we can use him or her to fly around Hogwarts. It'd be really cool to fly around Hogwarts on either a broom or a hippogriff. Another magical creature I would love to see in this game is a thestral. A thestral can only be seen by someone who's seen death, so I think it'd be really cool if during the main story or even a side quest, that piece of lore into the story somehow, so that meeting these thestrals makes sense to us, our character. Next on my wish list is advanced spells. Since the combat system in Hogwarts Legacy is just going to be ranged attacks, it would make sense that you would have a massive list of different spells that do different things in the game. It doesn't make any sense just to have basic spells like Stupefy for attack and Protego for defense, and that's just it. It makes more sense to have more advanced spells like the unforgivable curses. If you want to make the decision to kill someone, that could make your character a possible dark wizard if you want to use any of them. If you want to use Crucio, if you want to use the Imperious Curse, it could send you down a trip of becoming a dark wizard, depending on how many times you use the unforgivable curses. Next would be spells like the Animagus spell, which taken with a potion will help you transform into an animal at will. Obviously this takes time, and I think it'd be really cool if it was an option you could do to do the spell and also take the potion to have the ability to become an Animagus. I think that's something that I would love to see in this game. Another thing I would like to see is the ability to use dark magic spells, like having the ability to create Horcruxes, or having the ability to create Inferi, or even both. Since Inferi are actually in the trailer, so it'd be really cool if we have the ability to create Inferi as well. Next on my wish list is house choice. Honestly, having the ability to choose what house you want is a feature that I think is extremely necessary for this game. Obviously it's an RPG, so it all comes down to choice. So if you're just given a random house that you didn't get to choose and you don't feel that your character, or even yourself if you're basing your character on yourself, if you don't feel like you fit in with that house, it's not going to be very immersive to you. So the ability to choose your house is extremely detrimental to this game, succeeding as an RPG. I can see this going 3 ways. Number 1, just being given a random house from the sorting hat during the sorting ceremony, but also being given the ability to choose what house you want. Number 2 would be just being given the choice straight up, just looking at characteristics of all 4 houses, and then just choosing one of the houses, whether that be Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, or Slytherin. Number 3, and this is my favorite, would be while in Diagon Alley at the beginning of the game, if that's definitely in fact where we start the game, we get to complete a bunch of side quests that by our choices will reflect on what house we are offered during the sorting ceremony. Obviously, we also get the ability to accept whether we want to be in that house or not, since it's actually not immersion breaking for that to be the case, since in Wizarding World lore, it's actually possible to choose what house you want to be in, since we saw Harry do it and we saw his son Albus do it as well. Number 5 on my list is one that I'm pretty sure everyone would want to see in this game, and that's dark and light choices. Having the ability to choose whether to be a dark or light wizard, I think, is extremely detrimental to creating a great Wizarding World RPG. Without the choice of whether we want to be a dark or light wizard or good or evil wizard, all comes down to what choices we make in every quest and what dialogue choices we make. This is something that should be in every RPG, not just this one, since RPGs are all about player choice, and without choice, it becomes just a linear story with basically a developer-created character. So dark and light choices are a definite must for this game. Last and definitely not least on my wish list is seasonal updates and seasonal changes. Seasonal updates, I think, is extremely more important in this game than it would be in any other RPG, since when you read the Harry Potter books and watch the Harry Potter movies, you notice that certain scenes are set during certain seasons, like the scene with the troll from Philosopher's Stone is set during Halloween, as it is in the book. Halloween is a big part of wizarding culture, and so is Christmas, so them being part of this game and an update during October and December would be amazing. Updating Hogwarts so that it has Halloween decorations during October, releasing new outfits, possible wand designs, hairstyles, new quests, everything would be incredible, and obviously the same during December, and decorating Hogwarts with Christmas trees, Christmas decorations, to see snow all around Scotland, all around the Hogwarts area. Obviously new outfits, new hairstyles, new quests, new wand designs, more would be incredible. I think this is something that is extremely necessary for this game, and it can easily prolong its life. Third-person RPGs like Assassin's Creed Valhalla have also taken part in these seasonal updates, since just recently we got the Yuletide update, which is just basically a Yuletide festival with a new outfit, new side quests, new settlement decorations, everything, as well as snow surrounding the settlement. And I think that's just enough content to keep it moving until we get the first big expansion in spring. So seasonal updates are definitely a must to prolong this game's life until maybe we get a possible expansion sometime in the future. Well, that is it for this video on what I would like to see in Hogwarts Legacy. If you enjoyed, please remember to smash that like button. Also hit subscribe if you're brand new. Let me know your thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy, what you would like to see in the game, what you would rather not be in the game. Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.